Love of Life family, this is the Satchel Rose, and this particular video, I just want to have a conversation with you guys as always. I love having conversation with you guys. I love, engaging with you guys. Again, if you would like to contact me for a reading, make a donation, whatever the case may be, all of my socials are on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, the Satchel Rose. Again, all of my socials are TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, the Satchel Rose. My Cash App, my cash tag is Satchel Rose. As always, I will put the link to my website in the description. You can hit my business email as well at satchelrose@gmail.com. Schedule your reading, and I'm available all week. I love doing this. I love doing this work. I say. So this particular conversation, right? This particular topic, I want to talk about emotions, right? I want to talk about how emotions are energy in motion. And I know that's cliche. I know it's, a plethora of videos out there that's talking about this, right? But I kind of want to give you my perspective and kind of like give you insight on, how I learned about this particular topic, right? So a while back, I was working in a warehouse, right? A while back, I want to say this was 2022. And I realized that I was feeling a bit of anxiety. And I would come home and have full-blown anxiety attacks. This went on for an entire year, from, I want to say, like February all the way to the end, right? February all the way to the end of the year, right? So I had to understand that there were a plethora of emotions that went unchecked, right? There were a plethora of emotions that anger, depression, sadness, whatever the case may be, that went unchecked. And I had to understand that these emotions that I'm feeling, because for a long time, I had to understand that, and I don't know why I forget this, why me, somebody who's always been self-aware, how did I forget this? How did I not understand that anger is definitely an emotion? I think a lot of us forget that. Anger is an emotion. Depression is an emotion. At its highest form. So there were a lot of things in my life that I felt as though that I needed to have, that I should have had by a certain age, right? So I was depressed about it. I was sad about it. I was angry about it. Angry at myself, angry at, so many different things. And I started to realize that where I was is not where I want to be. And right now today, I even fight with that, just refusing to go back to that space, refusing to go back to those warehouses, or whatever the case may be, because of that feeling. I was having real bad anxiety attacks, like randomly watching TV, playing a game, or whatever the case may be, my hands would start shaking, right? So I had to understand that all of what I'm feeling as I'm meditating, as I'm, in a state of meditation, I had to realize that all of what I'm feeling, these emotions, these strong emotions that I'm feeling, right? I have to know how to move these emotions. I have to know how to navigate these emotions, because and this is where I learned transmutation, and I feel as though that a lot of us need to understand this as well, and understand that this is on an alchemical level. When you learn this is on an alchemical level when you learn this. Knowing that getting up and doing a simple movement can transmute that energy. Knowing that you getting up and dancing, you getting up and working out, doing 20 push-ups, 30 push-ups, whatever the case may be, can transmute something as simple as hula hooping. I don't give a damn what it is, right? You getting up and you moving that energy, whether it be anger, whether it be depression, whether it be whatever the case may be, right? I don't give a damn what it is. You getting up and making that decision to move that energy around and move that energy throughout your entire body, out of your body, is transmuting that energy. You're transmuting that energy, right? But this is where it starts. It starts by acknowledging that. It starts by acknowledging the fact that all of what you're feeling can be transmuted. All of what you're feeling, and having that sense of knowing. Having that sense of knowing that what you're feeling can be transmuted into something else. Even through music, even through content creation, whatever the case may be. Me making these videos, I'm transmuting anxiety. I'm transmuting anger, depression, whatever the case may be. I'm transmuting that into something physical and using those emotions as fuel. But it started here by acknowledging it, right? And today I want to talk about the fact that we have to learn how to keep our emotions in check. We have to learn how to keep that in check and keep those emotions, at bay, right? Keep that in check. And that's something that a lot of us, we just genuinely were not taught that. I can say for myself that, as a kid, man, I'm a Cancer moon. I'm either going to cry about some shit or I'm going to be angry about it, if not both, Then I got the Mars and Leo. That's a completely different story, right? So, as a child, I would cry about damn near everything. And as a young boy hearing, shut up before I give you something to cry about. Man, we all know those famous words. Shut up before I give you something to cry about, right? And I was even made to feel weak for showing that type of emotion, for showing any emotion, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I feel as though, and this is not me throwing anybody under the bus, this is just me speaking my truth, right? I was never taught to control those emotions. I was always taught to not show them. And that is so dangerous as a young boy, a young black boy at that. That's why a lot of young men are behaving the way that they're behaving now. But I really feel as though that as men, especially young men, we need to know how to control our emotions and keep our emotions in check. That makes you powerful. This is something that I'm learning at 25 years old. That makes you fucking powerful. That makes you powerful. It really does. Like, that makes you powerful. Again, as I always say, we are spiritual beings having human experiences. So in these experiences, it's going to be some shit that's going to piss you off. It's going to be some things that's going to really, there are going to be things in your life that really make you upset. There are going to be things in your life that really make you upset. But you have to know how to keep a cool head. You have to know how to, because if not, you're going to make irrational decisions. You're going to make irrational decisions. You have to know that if I can transmute what I'm feeling now, I can navigate through this situation and get out of this smooth. Right? This is going to help you in your family, with your kids, your spouse, right? This is going to help you with your business, your job, your career. As we like to say in the South, man, you can't crash out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can't. And a lot of people crash out because they don't know this simple alchemical practice. Transmutation. is so powerful. It is so powerful. And at 25, the older I get, the more I learn this and the more I learn to master it. The more I learn to master transmutation. It's such a powerful, energetic feeling when you know how, and I'm still learning this. I'm still learning, and I fail. And I fail at it, you know. And it's not a situation to where you fail or you pass. But you just learn discipline. You learn better ways, your own creative ways to transmute that energy, you know? And this is where we actually step into our godhood, our goddesshood. Knowing to be stoic, knowing when to be stoic, but also knowing when it's time for war. And Spirit is telling me right now, you know, a great master keeps his weapon in his sheath. And you will know when it's time for war. You will know. So again, this is something that I'm learning, especially as a young man. You know, I'm learning this, and I'm learning to master this practice, and I'm learning to keep my emotions in check, and learning to navigate and move my emotions, and learn this energy, learn why I'm angry, why I'm depressed, why I'm angry, whatever the case may be, right? I'm learning to navigate this energy. I'm learning to move this energy, and I'm learning more about self. And it takes a lot of self-awareness and a lot of meditation and a lot of inner work to understand this practice. You know, this is something that Spirit, you know, guided me and prompted me to talk about on this channel. You know, as always, I'm looking forward to engaging with you guys in the comments, because this is a really, really interesting conversation, a really interesting topic that, you know, that we all should be having right now, you know. And I really hope you guys resonate with this message.